Welcome to This Just In, a weekly news show highlighting the people and events in Newport News Public Schools, where students spent the entire month of October celebrating good choices with their messages of hope, kindness, and unity. The third Thursday of October is annually recognized as Unity Day. After adapting to restrictions last year by offering a neighborhood drive-through version, Riverside Elementary was excited to be back in person for their annual Unity Parade around the school. Held during National Bullying Prevention Month, Unity Day is a chance for students to show unity for kindness, acceptance, and inclusion. By wearing bright orange, students send a visible message that no child should ever experience bullying. In the days leading up to the parade, each classroom worked on designing their creative banners and posters to make their unified message loud and clear. For the first time ever, Riverside's Unity Parade was led by their newly formed Boomin' Bears drumline. Student musicians have been working with music teacher Mitzi Emblich to showcase their budding talents and proudly lead their classmates and teachers on a spirited parade. Newport News police officers also attended to keep the parading students safe and encourage their message of kindness and unity. Every year, the last week of October is recognized as Red Ribbon Week, the longest-running drug awareness and prevention program in the nation. At several Newport News public schools, students, staff, and families celebrated this year's theme, Drug-Free Looks Like Me. This message was a great reminder that anyone can make significant contributions to their communities by being the best they can be and living a drug-free life. In the Southeast community, Discovery STEM Academy, Marshall Early Learning Center, and Newsom Park Elementary hosted a community walk and fall celebration. Anyone was welcome to join the festivities, which took place on a Saturday at the scenic Monitor Merrimack Overlook Park along the James River. With over 200 people attending, kids were welcome to gather some sweet treats from local businesses and community partners, who also offered wonderful resources and opportunities for families. Drumlines from Warwick and Nansemond River High Schools entertained the crowds, while Dr. Stanette Bird, Executive Director of Elementary School Leadership, reminded students that each of them is special because of the unique talents they all have. But he cautioned that drugs can impair your special gifts, and you are not you when you use drugs. In unity of living a healthy lifestyle, family and friends walked a mile along the James River, with both drumlines leading the way for a drug-free life. At Hilton Elementary, 5th grader Sherlyn Orsorto-Darris was selected from 50 student entries to have her Just Say No artwork printed on a shirt for the entire 3rd grade to wear during Red Ribbon Week. And at Knollwood Meadows Elementary, a time-honored tradition continued as 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade classes wrote, choreographed, and performed their own Just Say No raps. Music teacher Tamara Cox worked with each class as they rehearsed their raps. But with social distancing restrictions keeping the entire school from watching the performances in person, each class presented their raps through a live stream for the whole school to enjoy virtually. During National Bullying Prevention Month, a junior from Lynchville High School decided to share her anti-bullying message with students at Heidenwood Elementary. Elizabeth Hernley is the reigning Miss Virginia High School America. And when she's done motivating crowds at football games as a varsity cheerleader, she enjoys cheering on children to be brave, an acronym for building respect and values for everyone. During October, Elizabeth spent a day at Heidenwood Elementary's library, meeting with students from each grade. She read books to each class that had powerful, positive messages, and engaged students in conversations about playing their part to build a bully-free environment at their school. Elizabeth, who attended Heidenwood years ago, was also homeschooled for many years. When she came back to public schools, she had a hard time transitioning to high school because she wasn't up to date on current styles and trends. But Elizabeth stayed true to herself and now uses her own personal experiences and position as Miss Virginia High School America to spread her brave message of respect and self-worth to create kind schools and communities. In Newport News Public Schools, students are encouraged to stand up for each other to prevent bullying and other negative behaviors. Not just during the month of October, which is Bullying Prevention Month and Stand Month in Newport News, but every day in all of our schools. As October came to a close, students and educators decided to stand together and read. School leaders, administrators, and elected school board members spent a day visiting students at a number of elementary and middle schools, using the power of literacy to share positive messages of kindness, inclusivity, and unity. In person and through virtual meetings, classrooms were engaged in meaningful conversations about their role in creating a positive school culture. By reading these books together and sharing their own personal stories, students and educators took a stand against harassing behaviors in our schools and neighborhoods. The health and safety of our students and staff is a top priority for Newport News Public Schools. Based on CDC recommendations, the Commonwealth of Virginia requires that all students, teachers, staff, and visitors wear masks indoors at all Virginia public and private pre-K through 12 schools, regardless of vaccination status. Masks are also required on school buses through a national CDC order pertaining to all public transportation. Many families in Newport News have a heritage of military service, as well as family members currently serving. Veterans Day is on Thursday, November 11th. Please take a moment to recognize our veterans and their families. Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of This Just In. And check out more fun and informative videos at nnpstv.com to see the many great things happening in Newport News Public Schools. Thanks for watching.